Hi there, boys and girls, people of all ages and all generations. Welcome to my channel. This is Farmer Bob, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I'm all into Farming Simulator 19. I've made a few maps so far, and this is my latest map, and boy, are you in for a treat today. Or at least I think so. I hope so. So yes, if you like what you see, please give it a like, and also hit the bell for notifications. And then yes, let's get stuck in, guys. My latest map, it's called Mars Terraforming. And the whole idea of this is obviously to build a colony on Mars. The same thing Mr. Musk is trying to do, or has his scope or sight set on, I would say. And let's get stuck in, guys. Let's have a look at it. Obviously, I haven't got any mods loaded, so yes, it's the base game with my latest map. So let's just jump in there and see how it goes. Now, what happens? Let me give you some background here. A whole base has been built on Mars so far, and you are being sent to Mars, and the government is giving you like $10 million to establish a colony on Mars. Although most of it is done, so you have to build up the colony, and it's not really about sales. It's about feeding the people at Mars, you know. So you have to generate food, and you have to generate animals, and the atmosphere on Mars has been partially terraformed enough for plants to grow, and the basic of animals to just breathe. Although everything is much slower, the growing rate is slower. So in order to start the game in this way, you have to just overwrite one of your saved games, or just take the saved game that I give with the map and just write it in there, and that will give you the startup funds to start the game. So yes, without further ado, guys, let's jump in. Alrighty then, so here we go. Let's jump in. You start the game by obviously joining the Mars colony and parachuting, or rather let's say parachuting, but getting in with the huge rocket like that one there. And then that's your base here at the bottom, the Mars colony. It is found in the Schiaparelli crater, obviously. The right place to build a base, probably in there, and to start colonizing Mars. And let's have a quick look at our rocket. There it is. Obviously, it's a SpaceX rocket, the best I could make of what's available in the game. And let's quickly have a look at the map itself. I'll just jump in there. It's a huge crater, obviously, and the whole base is founded in the crater. You've got 15 fields that you can plant, and like I said, the plant growth is it's set on slow. So just to give it a bit of realism, because there's not a lot of oxygen yet. The whole idea of terraforming Mars is to generate its own atmosphere. Although there is an atmosphere currently, but very thin. So and it's not breathable currently. But yeah, the idea of breathing there is something to be to be dreamed up. So yeah, but in this game, obviously we can. Yeah, then we've got all the basic stuff that's normally in Farming Simulator, the animals. I didn't put horses there because I didn't see the need for horses, because you can't eat. You probably can eat horse. Some people do, but it's not really there for eating. So if you want to put horses, you can build your own stable. I didn't load it in the base game. Just because having a horse on Mars, it would be nice, but I don't think it's very realistic, you know. Anyway, so I've just, for this presentation, I've reloaded the map. Obviously, you'll start with 10 million bucks if you load the save game. Otherwise, you're going to get just the normal 100,000. All right, so our first order of business is just to quickly get our flight mode up so we can fly around like so. And then just have a quick tour of the map. This is our entry point into the map. And then just want to get the speed also bit bumped up, because otherwise we're going to fly around very slow. Now, the whole idea of Mars is to have everything in hangars, or big, huge, sealed up environment, where you can live and breathe and whatever. But I found it a bit too difficult for my skill as a map maker. At this stage, I'm still learning most of these things. So let's just carry on there. This is our huge storage facility. Let's start from this side. I'm going to just run it around there, where your animal sales and all those kind of goodies is, all the things. This is where you can sell animals or deliver animals, cotton and wool. Remember, on this map, it's not really about selling, because you've got loads of money. It's not about making money. It's about providing food and resources for the colony. So it's not really about making money. So all the places where you deliver stuff, it's called deliveries. And if you look at the map itself, you'll see a delivery 2 and delivery 1. So it's not a sell point, it's a delivery point in this game, in this actual sort of environment. Same as an animal dealer in the spinnery in a barn. It's all places where you deliver stuff, So it's not about selling it. It's about delivering it for the colony, to keep the colony alive and safe, and get going. This is where we generate our fuel from wood chips. This is a fuel processing plant, and it will also be the place where you come and fill up your vehicles. There it is, your gas station. It's got a nice radio tower here. And then here's one of our delivery points. It's a food distribution and processing plant. So you bring all your crops that you've harvested and drop it in there, and it will be processed and worked through to serve the colony. This is our wood processing plant, where you can bring your wood in, park it in there. And this is our first forest on Mars. Isn't that awesome? Because the atmosphere is still very thin, the plants do grow, but they grow very slow. So you'll harvest these, and as you harvest them, you will replant them and take all the stuff in there to the wood processing plant. You can obviously buy a wood chipper, because you've got stacks of money. And we'll get to the equipment just in a bit. But anyway, so here's all your fields. You see, if you look at the field layout, it's all built around the center of the map, and also close to your delivery point 2. And then animals and that you'll bring this way to the animal dealer. Obviously, you'll probably take a shortcut through here. Notice also there's no roads on Mars, because there's no roads. So you're going to have to drive through everything like on Mars, just make your own roads and get where you need to go. Anyway, so let's carry on, guys. In a future expansion of the map, as soon as all those things are sorted, it is getting ready. I see the guys are working on mining. So in the future version of Terraforming Mars, I will definitely put mining in. Whereas at the moment, there's just props and just for the show and for the looks. So you can't really mine at the moment. But I would love to put some minerals in here to actually mine and send back to Earth, So that's the idea, guys. Now we get to our animals. All the animals is in these huge hangars. They are actually open at the moment because there's no animals. You start with no animals because the colony hasn't arrived yet, and you are here to prepare everything to make way for the colony. So what you're going to do is you're going to order all your vehicles, all your animals that you want for the colony. You're going to order it, and it's going to come with the shipment and arrive. So as you order them, they will arrive, and they will be placed in here, obviously, by the colonists. And then you will just have to take care of them, because that's your job, taking care of the animals and making sure that the whole colony is fed. That's why you are here beforehand, to plant the crops and to get ready with everything. Good, so this is our chickens, and then we have obviously our pigs right here, or no, this is the cows. and there's some grass for them to eat. But remember, you have to feed them. On Mars, everything needs to be fed. Same as on Earth. On Earth, they actually feed themselves mostly, but here on Mars, it's a little bit different. They rely on you for food. Okay, so here's our sheep pen. And these are large ones, all of them, so you can put quite a bit of animals in there. It's a standard base animal pens, and this is the piggies. Let's get rid of the PDA because we don't really need that now. This makes it better for viewing. And that's it. That's our animals there. This is our water processing plant or water reclamation plant, so where we generate water and reclaim it from wastewater. And this is it here. You can put your trailer in there and get clean water for your animals and for your usage. Good. And on this side we have our this is the shop where you can fix things, and also where you can order all your new equipment. So basically like a place of ordering your equipment. This is our electricity plant, and then here in the center we've got our chemical plant where we manufacture all the chemicals needed for the game. I'm just wondering now where all my chemicals is. They're supposed to be here. Let me quickly have a look at that. Great, man. So here we are. And yes, as expected, here's our fertilizer plant, and well, rather say chemical plant. This is where all chemicals gets manufactured and processed and ready for being utilized on animals and plants and whatever you want to use it on. Great. And in here, in the center of the map, nicely centralized, is the vehicle hangars. Now there is ample bays for putting all your equipment in. Just want to run here to one of them, open it up. They're all airtightly sealed, so no dust and stuff can come in. The Martian dust is rough, so you have to prepare for that and be ready for a lot of dust. On the back of us here, the command center. This is where everything gets communicated to Earth, and orders are given, and whatever is necessary to talk with and share with. Even our YouTube, everything comes straight there up to the tower into the command center, and then from there it gets distributed all around via the signal tower up there. Great. And then down here is your little living quarters. All the guys living on Mars has got the same type of a living quarter. I just want to get out here because I'm in flight mode at the moment, so it's fairly difficult to get this thing. Okay, the trigger doesn't work if you're not standing on the ground. So anyways, that's the house where you sleep. That's your living quarter or your bunker or whatever. Obviously here on Mars we use solar and wind for electricity. This is where all the electricity comes from. There's your solar wind generators. There's another one there, and I think I've got another one on the hill there. Yes, so there's a few of them running and generating power for the whole colony. And that's the whole idea, guys, to farm on Mars. Start a colony on Mars and keep them fed and grow things, and obviously to plant trees and to get the whole cycle going that is on Earth. There is wind here, there is an atmosphere, so it's just a matter of planting enough things so that the atmosphere can get better and better. And as time goes by, everything will start reproducing normally and hopefully working well. Well, guys, I don't know if you're excited as I am to play the game, so I'm going to get stuck in now and have a few hours of fun myself and await the huge colony arriving. So I'm going to start preparing. As you can see, the default crops is already planted, and I'm sure there's a lot to harvest, and let's just have a look for fun. Just what is ready for harvest. No idea what the game gives you in startup. Here is the first time I see it. There's a lot of lime needed, a lot of fertilizing needed, and nothing ready to harvest by the looks of it. Fruit ready to harvest growth. No, there is. Sorry. Yeah, there's a lot ready to harvest. And obviously, you're going to have to plant some grass within reason. Before you can get the animals going, you're going to have to start planting grass and buy the right equipment for animals. Remember, you start with nothing in the garage, but except for the plants and the little bit of things, the animal pens. So you're going to have 10 million bucks from the government, and you can buy whatever you need to keep the colony fed and working. Yes, and I must also tell you guys that arriving with you was a few birds. You can hear them in the background. So yes, we had to bring some birds with, just to make it a little bit more like the environment on Earth. Because otherwise, if you think of it, it will be really quiet to only have wind noise in your ears. So yeah, we brought some birds with, just to keep you company. And while you're farming here on Mars, keep going and stay sane, far away from home. You'll notice that there is a moon on Mars. I have made it quite a bit smaller than the Earth moon. I can quickly actually just jump there. Let's just forward time into the night, or rewind time. Let's have a look at the moon. There it is. Mars has got a moon, very small moon, but yeah, it is there. And not give a lot of light, but there is some light. And yeah, there it is, guys. Welcome to Mars, man. Let's colonize Mars and let us terraform it into a planet that is livable for human beings. Great, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And the map will be ready for download. I'm going to upload it, and there will be a link on below the video for the download as well. Guys, bless you, and hope you enjoy the map. Let me know if there's problems, please, by sending me an email or just a notification or whatever. I appreciate that very much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I really appreciate that, and it really helps the channel a lot. Okay, guys, take care, man. Farmer Bob saying cheers. Until next time.